evening. My name is Sonia Krah. I'm a physician with degrees in biology, chemistry, and medicine. I wear many sustainability hats in the community with DeWitt Advisory Conservation Commission, the Syracuse Rose Society managing the beautiful Rose Garden downtown, and with Climate Change Awareness and Action. As a physician, I am used to considering decisions and actions using the principle of do no harm. I'm speaking with you today as the chair of the Micron Monitoring Committee of Sustain CNY. Micron comes to our region with a promise of numerous jobs and 5 county benefits. I've yet to find an environmental benefit to its plant or processes. The environmental impact statement and numerous permits reviewed potential impacts in a limited radius of the project and connected actions, and did not address impacts to most of Onondaga County. There is going to be a trickle-down effect on the environment and human health of demolition, construction, and operations. Our committee is asking that Micron and Onondaga County go beyond requirements of federal and state regulations and look to protect our environment and human health. The track record of the semiconductor industry is poor in terms of environmental protection, with numerous hazardous cleanup sites following litigation due to illness caused by pollution. In order to do no harm, we ask that the county, with Micron as financer, throughout the life of the project and for decades beyond, establish a publicly available database of baseline and ongoing monitoring to supplement the minimum required by federal and state regulations. We ask that Micron establish hotlines in connection with all Onondaga County municipalities to quickly identify and address resident and business concerns. We ask that the county expand the work done through its environmental office to include citizen and academic experts who live in our community, and that concerns identified in the environmental impact statement be addressed, with further study within Onondaga County if needed. Repeating the EIS and permitting with the non-biased lead agency would be advisable for a project this large with this many environmental concerns. A few examples of why monitoring is needed. The town of Clay has been requested to have a noise variance to permit construction from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Continuous noise affects not only hearing, it affects sleep, concentration, and learning. Noise as a sympathetic stress to the nervous system can contribute to heart disease, anxiety, and depression. We recommend reconsideration of this variance to shorten noise exposure to the community and ongoing continuous and intermittent noise monitoring. How will this construction and wetlands destruction impact residents of Clay and Cicero who rely on wells and sump pumps? Our committee recommends baseline and ongoing monitoring of these and a comprehensive and publicly available geological and groundwater review of any land affected by Micron-connected actions. This is necessary in case of a catastrophic chemical event from Micron's plant and connecting pipelines, as well as to assess unexpected contamination related to construction. Let's move 19 miles from the site to the town of DeWitt. There's an increase in truck traffic at the active quarry at I-481 and the Jamesville exit. I've observed 10 or more trucks at any given moment coming in and out of that quarry going to 481 north. Water trucks and street sweepers are unable to keep up with the dust with obliteration of road markings and visible dust in the air. DeWitt is working with the DEC to establish noise and air monitoring of the site, but it's slow going. This air and noise pollution has potential for environmental impact to a large bat hibernaculum, which includes endangered bats located at White Lake adjacent to the quarry. Identifying banding of bats was not done in the fall before they left the Micron region for hibernation. Now their habitat has been demolished. We do not know where endangered and other bats hibernated if they returned to the Micron site, found other sites to roost, or perished. Bats eat thousands of insects a night, and a change in their population may increase the likelihood of mosquito-borne illnesses and diseases, which sometimes cause death to animals, including humans. Page 35 of Micron's 2026 Sustainability Report identifies actions for air emissions, energy, wastewater, and hazardous waste. We recommend the county review Micron's plan and then develop its own sustainability action plan for Micron, outlining what needs to be in place for Micron to receive a green light to begin operations in Clay. In addition, Micron, not Onondaga County, must own the liability for any environmental harm related to its plant construction and operations. The New York State Environmental Amendment to the Constitution, Clean Air clean water, and a healthful environment for all demands nothing less. Thank you.